And welcome back. The Big Bend men's and women's basketball teams had their hands full last night when they hosted the Community Colleges of Spokane, and the fans got their money's worth. Lady Vikes took the court first. To call it a battle may be the understatement of the season. The first half was very physical, and the officials took the let-them-play approach for most of the game. The Big Bend ladies were up for the challenge, and they led at halftime by 6 points, 32-26. They would increase that lead to 9 points with about 10 minutes remaining, but that's when things started to get a little bizarre, and it changed to how the game had been managed by the officials. A flurry of calls against Big Bend instantly loaded the Lady Vikes with fouls, and it put Spokane into a bonus situation for the remainder of the game. During this stretch, Spokane was allowed to continue their physical attack, sometimes knocking Big Bend shooters to the ground. Spokane would take the lead in the last minute and win by a final score 64-59. Riley Holsinger led Spokane with 14 points. Allie Winters had 20 points for Big Bend, including 6 three-point buckets. Jessica Sorensen finished with 9 points, and Shaylin Brown added 8. The men's game also turned out to be a battle, but with a much different outcome. There were several lead changes in the first half to go along with plenty of fouls. Spokane would see Eric Holbrook foul out early, and Big Bend would lose their three-point shooter, Kevin Walker, late in that game. Spokane tried to shut down Big Bend's leading scorer, Brendan Westendorf, but Kyle Neal picked up the slack to lead the Vikings in scoring for most of the game. Big Bend took an 8-point lead at the half, 40-32, and the running Vikes ended up winning by a final 81-70. Westendorf finished with 23 points and 9 rebounds. Kyle Neal had 21 points and 6 boards. Ryan Page had only 4 points but had a great night defensively. He also collected 9 rebounds. So what does that do for us in the standings? On the ladies' side, Big Bend slides down into a 3-way tie for 4th place with Yakima Valley and Blue Mountain with a 4-4 record. They're still in good position to claim a berth into the postseason. The men remain number 1, but they now have a 2-game lead over Yakima and Spokane at 7-1. Saturday, Big Bend will travel to Yakima Valley, where the ladies will tip at 2 p.m., and the men will start at 4. On the lighter side of basketball last night, Baylor got some unexpected help from a young fan when they played Oklahoma. A little boy who had been part of a dunk contest at halftime decided to re-enter the game in the second half. Security quickly scooped him up and rushed him into the tunnel. Officials could have cited Baylor for having 6 men on the court, but they decided to let that one slide. Stay tuned, we have your Spotlight story coming up next.